Gonna switch to get you over. Live? We are live. Okay. I'm back. Hello, hello. Oh, the fun of things. Refresh, come back. Hello. There we go. Okay, now it's coming through. And we're back. Thank you for your patience, and I'm saying that, but I'm like, hold on, let me actually take my laptop back. Alright. In case you wanted to know how juiced up I got moving, I was so juiced up that when I went to make a bowl of cereal, I put a fork in my bowl instead of a spoon. Good times. Good times. Anyway. It's fine. Oh, wait a second. Quick. Oh no, that's good. We got it. We're good. We're good. That's from last time. Okay. I think I'm back in enough of a way where I'm still just kind of getting myself situated, but we're decent. We're good. We're, you know, a little more zen. I ate some food. I used the restroom. I got over here. I changed my clothes, sort of, a little bit, and yeah, we'll stream for a little bit this afternoon until I'm like, yeah, that's enough. Yeah. Thinking of the feminine energy is not overly structured this morning, and that's fine. that is how she thrives. I'm like, I came and sat down, I was like, I'm ready, and then I'm like, but okay, hold on, what about this? And then I went to go grab a drink, and I almost grabbed this, thinking it was my water. It's fine. We're just keeping everyone on their toes. Everyone on their toes today. I'm married. But thank you. Yeah. What was I gonna say about the rings? Yeah, I originally had silver rings, or maybe it was white gold, but I ended up when we first got married, it was silver, and then I was like, I am really into gold, or like my taste changed, and I really wanted a gold ring, and it kind of was bothering my body wearing silver jewelry, and I say that, but I have silver on now, like I've found balance with it, but so we went and bought some simple gold rings, which I like. They're just like they're cute little delicate like stack, and that works for me because whenever I did have a ring that like stuck out more, I snagged it and it rotated all the time, and that was just not doing it for me. It was more annoying than it was like a symbol of love. It was just like, it just was frustrating me so much. Oh, I have corn cob hair on me. Oh, let me. There we go. I have been married. We had our 5-year anniversary almost a month ago, actually. Our 5-year wedding anniversary. We got married amongst the throes of COVID, and so we had like our actual wedding was a total of I think 19 people. It was supposed to be like 150, but it ended up being just literally like our parents, bridal party, siblings, like can never get this box open. But then we had to celebrate our 5-year, we ended up doing a like vow renewal, just the two of us like together on our actual like anniversary, and then that like same weekend we had a like kind of like a family cookout to celebrate, which was nice. Definitely, it was kind of like the reception we never got to have, so it was. Oh, the reason I couldn't open it was because I was opening it from the other side. I'm so with it today. This will be let's see how these come through. Or maybe I'm just so in my feminine right now that in my the floaty headspace that maybe the readings will just be popping off. Who knows? Gosh. Funny. Anywho, where is the sound coming out of right now? The headset, that's why. Oh gosh. Ooh. Alright. Yeah, married 5, together 10 and a half, I think. Roughly. But there's a lot in that 10 and a half. Thank you. Okay. All right, hit him up. Hit him up. Am I ready to do a reading? Yeah, I think I'm ready to do some readings. Hit him up. Give me a number between 1 and 6. I'll determine what spread we do. You're not quite there, Yusuf, but I'm also not going to confirm or deny what my actual age is. Doing an in-depth love reading. It is fun though. I think you're the youngest guess that I've seen come into my chat. Usually people guess that I'm in my 30s. Whatever's in the highest and best for hit 'em up. Swap, there we go. I'll see you next time. Thanks for popping in. Nope, it doesn't go down. Okay, that's fine. Alright, in-depth love reading. This first one is what has gone on in the recent past. Oh, okay. So this first section, it's like past, present, future, how you'll feel, how they'll feel, mutual energy, challenges, outcome. I'm guessing another outcome. It doesn't give me the number 9, so we're doing maybe like an overall. Alright, so what has gone on in the recent past, present, and future? I'll look at them as a collective real quick. Nope, they're like, nope, we're going to past. Past is Queen of Cups. Here's the card, but where I get drawn for you is really the very top of this. And so it feels like there might have been like a religious gone on in the past as it relates to love. Like there feels like a religious background or a religious maybe religious trauma. Like there's some religious stuff wrapped up in here. Religion has very much played a role. Presently, we have Ace of Cups, and I get drawn to... Here's the full card. I get drawn right in here. And it almost looks like an angel, like, brain, or like holding their hands, like right here, and then there's like a little wing there and a little wing right there. I'm just kind of seeing what else there is for me to share about this. Presently. Like presently, like you're the angel. You're remembering your angelicness. You're remembering your love, your connection. Your heart. Your soul. And in the future, you got the card, the Two of Pentacles. And I just get highlighted on the number 2. Feels like, yeah, you will have union. Union's coming your way. You don't already have one, but like, it feels like a more solid union. I get the sensation of like the brain's like very interesting sensation, but it feels like the plugs are being plugged in together, but like they feel like they're being plugged in on the side of the temple. Like doot doot, plugged in, tapped in, turned on. Hold on. But it's this feels like that's why I was checking in because of that whole like plugged in feeling. And I was checking as like, is this a you know, union with another like human, or is it, you know, union being plugged in, tapped in, turned on with source? And it feels like source. It feels like a becoming in union, in connection with spirit, with source. With divine love. going. So, how you feel about it? Ace of Wands. Is a card, and I get this like I giggle in a nice way. It's not a judgmental way, but I giggle because it's like the imagery that I'm getting is almost like a wizard in the woods. That it's like I'm trying to be like I'm brave. I want to be brave, but I'm also like internally like freaking out. And so it's like, okay, we're gonna do it. Are we doing this? We're doing. Okay, we got this. We got this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're doing this. We're doing this. Like it's that kind of like trying to hype yourself up for it. You want it, you got it, and also like there's some lingering, like I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it. Like that kind of energy coming through. Um, how they feel, and so they being source here is King of Cups, and it's just they feel ready and waiting, and they'll, uh, yeah, they feel very grounded, very like, we'll be here when you're ready. It's all right. Be here when you're ready. Next one is the mutual energies between you two, and it's the King of Wands. I like that I like how you had the Ace of Wands, and Source was coming with King of Cups, and now we have King of Wands, and like literally, it was like this is your energy, Source's energy, your combined energies. I'm like, amazing. I mean, I don't know. I just like the fact that the symbology there just you just stuck the wand on the king's hand. But really, they're not giving me much new information here. It's really just like it just the combination of those two. It's like here you go. We're combining our energies combined are your kind of excitement, readiness, but also a little bit of um, uncertainty and their groundedness coming through. So, what's blocking you from your connection is the Seven of Pentacles. And it feels like the message is I like you have all this like shit to do. Or like feeling like you have all this shit to do. Like there's just a pile of stuff. The outcome or the potential outcome of this is the Page of Swords. And this for me feels very, or the sensation that's coming through is like feels very like heroic, stoic, but like light and positive of like I have taken on my mantle, my purpose, my mission. I must go, I must do. Like it's a very like yes, I will fight this battle that I have come here that I knew that I was meant to lead. Like it's like an ownership of of your mission, of your purpose, of you know where you're going, what you're meant to do. But it feels very like heart open. And our last and final card is the Knight of Wands. And so it feels like if you do pick it up, I love you got lots of wands. Lots of wands, lots of cups. But this feels like the action card, so it's like a potential outcome is like if you feeling like, ah yes, I've done it. Like I will do it. I am going to take on my mission, and this card feels like I am taking on my mission. I am going to do it. I'm doing it. I am leading the charge of whatever it is you're meant to do, and it feels magical, it feels mystical, like it feels like my hand is really drawn to them holding this wand, and the feeling or sensation of like creating magic, creating or being a creator, and like using your wand for good, or using your wand to create the world you want to create. Okay, that feels complete. Do you have any questions? You're so welcome. I'm gonna go ahead and send your energy back to you now. Hit them up. Call my energy back to me. Thank you for sharing your time, energy, and gifts with me today. I send you, your loved ones, your community, your country, and your world so much love and light. Stay. Ooh. Retro. Give me a number between 1 and 6. Sorry, there was a card that was kind of popping out for me, but I'm just looking at it briefly. One. My future. Retro, how do you still stream? I was looking at your stuff yesterday, and I'm gonna invite this into this chat. I don't typically, but I am curious. Do you still stream, or do you just kind of hang out and lurk now, or like hang out with others? How often are you streaming? Or when do you stream? Please share your schedule a little bit. retro. Orphia. Go up when I go up. Ah, okay. So it's just like when you feel like it. Got it. Tuesdays and Sundays. Is there like a rough time that you typically go live on Tuesdays and Sundays, Retro? Or you're just like, you know, if I can get on that day, great. Tuesdays at 12 p.m. Pacific, so that's 3 p.m. here. Sundays at 4 p.m., which is 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay. Yeah, I've heard that it's best to have a consistent schedule. I'm trying to figure out what that schedule feels right for me as well. That's why I'm like playing around with different times and just kind of seeing what happens. But thank you. Thank you for sharing. I went and followed you recently, so I realized I wasn't. So, you know, I hope to catch you on your next one. But you're welcome. All right. I'll be excited to check you out tomorrow evening. And if it's not tomorrow, or if you decide not to go live tomorrow, I hope the notification on my phone works to let me know. You're welcome. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about you recently, and all the music, and especially with like, I don't know, all of the things music related as it pertains to Twitch and YouTube and whatever else. And I was like, I should ask Retro when they stream, because I couldn't find anything like definitive, or at least nothing was like standing out, and that's totally fine. Because like I said, I am also in a let me figure out what schedule feels right. But yeah, awesome. So anyways, anyone else in here interested in listening to some music, go check out Retro. Okay. My future lover spread. You are not my future lover, Retro, though I do love you. I just needed to... But it's the my future lover tarot spread. Okay, first things first. Their best traits is the Two of Cups. Their best trait. Where am I going? Here's the card. But really where I get highlighted is like this hand, like right in the middle. That's kind of like reaching out and touching the other person's cup. And it just feels this hand feels like a really like gentle touch. Like this hand feels really, one of their best traits is like their, oh, nice. uh like I said, I come to the hand that's like right here in the middle, and it feels like the hand that's like reaching out, but it feels like a really like loving, caring, gentle, nurturing touch. So that's like one of their best traits is like this, their ability to like nurture with their touch. All right, their approach to love, Queen of Pentacles. This also feels really nurturing. Like I get highlighted to how they're holding the star, holding this like star in a circle, the pentacle in the circle. But it feels like it's a very mothering approach, like a very nurturing, a very kind, a very like how can I take care of you energy. I feel like the sensation I get is like this feeling of being very, very held, like very deeply held in love, and just like there's a very strong, strong feeling of love. Yeah. So beautiful. What you should know about them. The moon. Oh, what number is this? I think this is 18. And really where my eyes go is right up here into like the face and the moon, but also the sun that's coming through behind it. And it feels like an emphasis of both of the energies. What you should know about them is both their energies, both the masculine, both the feminine. Both the feminine and masculine is what I should say, or what I'm trying to say. Um... Something wants to like really highlight the. So I was first looking at the face, but I am drawn a lot to this like. It feels like a waxing crescent. Just remember I'm saying waxing crescent. Oh, that's all I meant to call out there for you, but waxing crescent. Waxing crescent. Something there for you. The timing of when you all, like, see, the timing, the future. We'll just, yep. 9. Or 9 of Pentacles. Where did my... My eyes go to this right hand, this side. There's 6 over here, And it feels like an emphasis of 6 months. Now that can obviously change, but that's just kind of the feeling that's coming through right now. Hi, Sush. And I will point out that sometimes our teams will tell us things to like bring up an emotion or bring up a feeling or sensation that we're having, to kind of bring it to light and force us to work through whatever is holding us back. So that's why I always like caution about like taking a date as particular, like, or things as too literal. Obviously use your own discernment. But sometimes they'll say things to us just to like help us move through whatever that resistance that we're holding on to. Yeah. Sounds like you got the message you were meant to. Do you have any questions, or do you need to see any of the cards again? You're welcome. I send all your energy back to you now, Retro, and I call all my energy back to me. I continue to send you, your loved ones, your community, your country, and your world so much love and light. Thank you for continuing to show up here and sharing your time, energy, and gifts with me. Thank you. Appreciate it. Flesh Groove. Give me a number between 1 and 6, please. Cool. The Heart and Soul spread. Heart of the matter. What is the issue or situation at hand? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see, where are my eyes going? Whatever's in the highest and best for session. Like, to be honest, my eyes aren't going any one particular place too much. I do get highlighted with this cloud, which this one now I just like can't, or at least I've struggled to unsee this like boob nipple situation going on in it. So we're bringing that into the space again today. Any more with this card? No, it felt like I just needed to point that out. But it doesn't feel like a horny, like, So I don't know the particular cards in the classical sense of tarot. I do invite if there's someone else that is in the chat that knows the Ace of Pentacles off the top of your head and wants to share that. Now you can. I read based on kind of where spirit guides me to like point out and what messages come through. Like I said, if there is someone in chat that wants to share that, I welcome that to come forward. Otherwise, like I said, the area that felt like I was being highlighted is like this, like it's like a really strong feeling about the nipple. Do you have children? Have you breastfed before? Yeah, I said, do you have children, or have you breastfed before, / are you breastfeeding? There's a sensation that's coming, or maybe it's not, but like the sensation that's coming through is just like painful nipples. Or like I feel like the nipples are really like okay. So you've definitely not breastfed, thank you. Man boobs. Thank you, Retro. Okay. Or spirit is highlighting your man boobs. We're gonna keep going. I think that's what's there for this card. Combination of what Retro shared, so I don't know. We'll just keep going. Okay. How they feel. 5 of Cups. It feels like you're not too proud of your appearance or how you look. There's kind of like this wanting to hide it away. The clarifying card with that is the King of Wands, and I go to... Here's the card, but I'm actually really being drawn to like this figure up here, like a cat or a dog or some sort of animal. Do you have pets? Did you used to have pets? You lose a pet? Hmm. Did you look the way you do now, like when you had that animal or had that pet? Is that like a wiener dog? Like a dachshund? Is that a different? Yeah, it was the question was like, did you gain weight after you lost that dog? Okay. Yeah, if there's something like underlying, where that's like that hasn't been like fully worked through, doing a diet, of sorts will typically not stick. Um, if there's some emotion, like some emotional something that's being held on to, um, but I'm just like kind of the reading that's coming through. Like I know we're not done yet, but this, the fact that it's kind of weight based and image based and like how you feel about yourself and the clarifying card of like you not being like not being very proud of yourself and the clarifying card coming through about an animal. um it almost it almost feels like an invitation for you to get said animal, or get that pet, the animal companion, because I think I know animals have the ability to, I mean, they have unconditional love, and giving love to an animal or connecting with an animal companion, is a great way to get yourself out of a funk. I obviously understand that you have to have, you know, the money to take care of it, so um, but there definitely feels like we're highlighting like learning to take care of some other being or connecting with something else. Um, and dogs are great for that because they have tons of unconditional love to kind of help like bring you out of your funk. I'm gonna keep going though. So this next one is hmm. Well, let's keep going. I'll just kind of see what wants to keep coming into the space and see. We'll see. I appreciate you like continuing to share though. Like, okay. So hidden factors or a challenge that you might be facing. Knight of Wands. Here's the full card. And where my eyes go is really these, like right along the legs down here, or this section. These like little lizards. Factors blocking evolution or progress. Lizards. Your team is speaking in single symbols. Lizard. Lizards, lizard, lizard. What is a lizard? What do lizards mean to you? When you think of lizards or you see lizards, what comes to mind? Or what are the first few, like, one or two things that come to mind? moment. Trying to see if they'll give me any more details, because it's like, again, I get no, you're good. Please share. You said okay. It feels like you got what you needed to. So reread that paragraph, and I think the part that stands out to me, was your very last sentence. That I think they're just like us, here to survive like everyone. And so, oh, okay. So like your challenge, the biggest challenge that's coming through right now is your survival, or just like struggling to survive. The clarifying card with that is the Eight of Pentacles, and that brings through a lot of just like working or like slaving away at like just again trying to survive, trying to make ends meet. All right, a potential outcome, and I'll ask for some more information after this reading, because this just feels very, I don't know, middle of the road energy, and I'd like to give you some more hope than that. But the potential outcome that's coming through is the King of Swords. Where am I going? Are you struggling with depression, /Groove? Okay. Yeah. The Are you open to receiving some Reiki? Are you familiar with Reiki? Or like, I guess before we get started, are you familiar with with what Reiki is. Oh, amazing. Okay. I know this doesn't necessarily like solve your problems, but I'd love to share some love, light, and Reiki with you. To this. All right. You don't need to do anything other than just sit and receive. Firm within. I know you gave me the yes in chat, so thank you for your consent to receive. Inviting you to take a deep breath here. Whatever's in the highest and best for Sesh group. Taking a few deep breaths, I tune in to you, your team. Letting out a sigh if that feels right for you. Yeah. Close your eyes. Lie down, get comfortable. And take a deep breath. Just feel the love, light, and Reiki pouring right into the center of your chest, into your heart. Feel like tears are coming up. Invite you to let them fall. Feel like you need to yawn. Let the yawn come. Feeling the love here. Pouring right into the center of your heart. Swirling in. Placing the power symbol of love here on your heart, Sushan. Calling in the divine love, divine light. Feel the warmth traveling throughout your body. Reminding yourself to breathe. Allowing what no longer serves you to to leave your body to go into Mother Earth to be compost and whatever serves the highest and best. So let it leave your body throughout your feet now, going down out of your feet, down your legs, down your core, into the earth. This is no longer for you to carry. You no longer need to carry. Let it go. Let the love, let the light, let the Reiki energy, the healing power of the universe come in and take its place. Letting it go. Letting it go. It's not your weight to carry. It's not your burden to carry. You are whole. You are not broken. You are not your depression. You are not depression. Inviting you to take a deep breath, letting out a sigh. It's love, light, universal energy, the healing power of the universe, this power symbol of love, all pouring in right to your heart, center of your chest. Letting it go. Feeling the relaxation return. Feeling the goodness return. The light return. The love return. You are whole. You are complete. You are loved. You are love. I invite you to take another deep breath here with me. Let out a sigh. Inhale. Fully into the belly. And exhale. Yeah, there you go. Do one more together. Inhale deeply into the belly. Big belly breath, big marshmallow breath. And exhale, let out a sigh. Go. Good, good. Getting the sign that's enough for today. Go ahead and send your energy back to you now. Call my energy back to me. Send you so much love and light to you, your community, your country, and your world. Thank you for sharing your time, energy, and gifts with me today. It's gonna be okay. You are gonna be okay. If you enjoyed that, or if you can feel that energy through. I do share distant Reiki for those that for free for those that submit a healing request on my site, just so I get your explicit consent, and I'll do it over the course of 2 weeks, and that to support you wherever you are. I will drop the link for that in the chat. If you would like to continue having some distant Reiki support over the next 2 weeks, and you can resubmit that as many times as you like. It does get better. You can get through this. You're so loved. You're light. You are whole. You are complete. Namaste. I invite you also to crack a window if you can, or light a candle, or burn a little incense, and just allow that energy that got moved to be composted, to be cleared, and call in some new energy to your space. New air, new energy, new love, new light. Whatever way that feels right for you. But candle, crack a window, burn an incense, just do something with the intention of clearing out the old energy, calling in the light. Anyone like to light our candle today? You retro. Thank you for the kind words, Sesh. Dushan. Thank you. I'm gonna light this candle with also the intention of just sending light to anyone out there listening, anyone tuning in, that needs a little light in their life. Carrying out the old energy, calling in the light. I think I'm gonna let this candle burn for just a minute. I'm gonna step away and mute myself, use the restroom, grab some water, and just leave the candle burning for just a moment. I will be back shortly. Alright, I'll be right back. Enjoy the vibes. Enjoy watching the light candle for a few moments. I'm back. For the follow alkaline. If you're new here, if you're lurking, welcome to the chat. Glad to have you. I'll do a little gigantify so you can make you a little light network. I probably should remake it so you can actually read it in small form, or in some capacity, but I don't know. Here we are. I've been thinking of other ideas for different emotes and things too, so. Alright. The queue is open. If anyone would like a love reading, otherwise I'm just gonna leave the candle here in the middle for a few minutes. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I'll just use this as a little pause to kind of share some of my other things I do, because I love coming here and sharing and getting to interact with each and every one of you. This is cool. Like, I enjoy it a lot. And if you're not familiar, I also do I run a website called Lighthouse, and I'm all about giving people the resources and tools they need to heal, grow, and then become love or live an authentic life, because I don't want to just end pain and suffering. I want you to be able to feel, see, be, and know just how loved you are, because there's so much love for you here. And not even just like here from me, but here just like that you can tap into in yourself, in your own connection within yourself. So I am a guide, I am a teacher, but I'm not above you. I've just been through a lot of things, and so I want to share the different things, like share parts of my stories and parts of the different steps along the way that helped me grow, because I was once super depressed, and I was once, living in chronic pain and fear and everything else, and now I'm not. And so I think it's possible to overcome those things, or at least I feel like I'm living proof that it's possible to get through it. So I have lots of different resources on my website. I have a quiz that allows you to see, where you might need more love, whether it's like in your mind, body, or spirit. And then there's a PDF that you can download afterwards that has resources on it. They're a mix of resources. Some are free, some are paid, some are things you can just go watch, some are things you read. It's really what you make it, what you want to explore, when you want to explore it. But it's there as a resource, as a tool. And then I also do weekly energy updates if you sign up for my newsletter. So on YouTube, I will post the energy update of what's happening, what I'm feeling in the energy for that week. I'll use my shaman's cards, my oracle deck, and then I'll use a tarot card. Now that I got this love deck, I'll be interested to see if this comes up when I record the next one. But those have shifted to be going out on Mondays now, or Mondays in my time. I'm Eastern time zone. What else? But yeah, in the newsletter with it, I send out like a weekly, here's the energy update, a link to the video, and then depending on what came through, some other resources to consider to kind of support you that week. So maybe there are other Reiki videos, maybe they're mine, and maybe they're not. Sometimes they're not. 2 weeks ago, I shared some resources that weren't mine. They were just like, hey, I like this video. And I think I like, or like I like how they worded this message. You know, check it out if you want to check it out. So those are some other options or other things to look at or consider if you're looking for other support in other ways. Anything else? Do I have anything else I want to call out? I have other things to call out, but they don't feel particularly. Well, I'll also call out boundaries. So I am very big on consent and very big on boundaries. When it comes to our mind, body, and spirit encompasses like energy and where we spend our time and where we spend our energy. And so one of the tools that I've developed is spirit boundary books. And they're just a place for you to journal what boundaries you have for your mind, body, and spirit. And depending on where you are in your journey, depends on, you know, maybe what type of boundaries you put in there. For myself, I started it to help with my channel, and connecting to my intuition and connecting to my connection with Source and my spirit team. But it's really developed into just a place for all of my boundaries, and I put stuff about relationships and like what I will, like how I want to be treated, or how or like what I won't put up with, basically, when it comes to my relationships and things of that nature, and even how I want to take care of my body. And it just feels really good to get it out of your mind and get it like on paper. And also when you write it down, you're solidifying that boundary with yourself, but you're also solidifying that boundary with the spirit team that's out there helping you every step of the way. If you believe in having a spirit team, that is. So, and there's some other, like, I have some information on my page about some of the research behind, you know, writing things down and using a boundary book in essence, so that has a little bit more grounded scientific language versus my spiritual language. So that's also an option, something to look at. Then I just have other fun things, other things that I've created just because I like creating. And one of those is the mugs, cute little mugs. Where am I? Part of my Surrendered series, so it's a feminine being. This is part 8. So it's artwork I've done, I've painted, and then I just put it on mugs. This is part 8, where the feminine is fully surrendered, fully embodied, and fully at one with the divine energy coming through. And it's got a cute little pink handle and a pink inside. Thank you. I believe I have it where you can get a yellow or a black inside and handle. But you know me. Based on what you see in the stream, pink's the color I went with for the ones that I wanted for my display. And then if you're new as well, the power symbol of love. So this is the symbol. This is what Spirit gifted to me to help heal heartbreak and heartache. But this one is, you can buy them as stickers, so you can take them with you, or you can stick them on things if you'd like. Otherwise, because I keep one on the back of my phone. So there's one that's just like all black, and then this one kind of highlights how the symbol was made, which is the word love, in like a geometric pattern kind of going around, and then there's a 12-point star in the middle, but it's really 13 if you include the very center. There's lots of sacred geometry and numerology kind of hidden amongst this symbol, but just kind of That's the symbol I use a lot in my Reiki energy and my Reiki healings. Then you can take it with you. I think that's it. I think I have a link to the power symbol. Yeah, there we go. I don't remember. I thought I also had a link to... Got the Reiki one in there. That's fine. The Reiki and the power symbol, that'll get you most of the way. Or the link tree has a bunch of, like, things called out, the quiz and stuff, so it's fine. My queue is open. I welcome anyone who's interested in getting a love reading. Like, or is it time to change off of love? Is it time to change to something else? Okay, it actually feels like we might, yeah, I think we're gonna go to Oracle readings. We've been doing lots of love. Let's see what's coming through in the future. Alright, let me make sure I'm opening this box from the right side this time. Getting it. Welcome. Welcome if you're new. Welcome if you're lurking. Glad to have you. Candle forward. Side here so I don't. Yeah, I can do a collective map. Do I have a spark point for message? The Oracle Spark? Lifting message here from Sword. The other one. Collective card pull, not a personal or embedded message. Yeah, it's the pick a card point. You got some points. I spent. An alkaline. I can do a reading. You just gotta join the queue. If you've read the consent message and you're interested. I'll do it. I got it. Let's do it. I'll claim pick a card. Alright, let's do whatever's in the highest and best in this moment for the collective. That's okay. We're figuring it out. Whatever's the highest and best for the collective. This one. Any more? Oh, I love when this card comes up. Okay. This 52, straddling worlds, wandering between realms. A kindness ripple. Oh my goodness. Here. You didn't share a word. Did you share a word? Oh, is it just the love? Aw, thanks. Retro 45 Spin has shared love. The Lady Lighthouse love. In a kindness ripple. Thank you. And the points. That's sweet. Like a very low flying bird. I just saw, or at least I just saw the shadow of it, but I don't actually see the bird. Spoopy, but also cool. And let me show you the card of what and why I'm laughing at the fact that that just kind of happened. This card always comes up to me as like a reminder of, hold on. Yeah, it's the angel wings, but it's also like this. Let me see what message wants to come through with this. Hold on. Yeah, we're straddling worlds, I'm straddling worlds, we're straddling worlds, and by worlds it's like this like consciousness dimension, like dimensions, like when you tap into spirit, you tap into source, you tap into love, you tap into your intuition. It's like that you start to kind of straddle these worlds. You kind of move out of just strictly survival, which is more of like the three-dimensional consciousness space, and move into higher and higher dimensions. And what's come to me so far is that there's 8 total. But like I said, like if you've been here before, you know that Spirit likes to use technology to mess with things or mess with me. But it's not really mess with me in like a malicious way. It's just more of like more signals for me to make a change. And so the fact that I was like, this card came out, we kind of had this kindness ripple. I saw the shadow of a bird, but I didn't actually see the bird move through. And then yesterday when I was doing some like video editing, or I was like trying to do some clips to take over to YouTube, I was in the middle of making a YouTube thumbnail and my entire computer froze. And I was like, is this you all? And I got the answer back of like, yes. And I was like, okay. And so I got up, I went to the bathroom, and when I came back, the thumbnail I had made, gone. It was totally replaced by like a message about AI. Or you like discover AI to transform your business or something like that. And it was like a picture of like a robot. Like, what is happening? But like, I even saw something the other day, and it feels like it's important or coming up into this space too, where it's like we are creators of our own reality, and we're constantly going like shifting timelines ever so slightly. And I feel like yesterday was that kind of moment for me where like I know what my eyes saw. I know where I was, what was happening, and then to come back and be like, it's gone. What I had just made was gone. And I shared this story the other day too about this quarter where it was like I was eating chocolate and I got some chocolate out of the chocolate bar, and there was no quarter in the wrapper when I took my first bite. And then I put the chocolate down and I went to grab the chocolate like 30 seconds to a minute later, and there was suddenly a quarter in the chocolate. And to me, that's just, these little confirmations that like could, like, I could understand why someone else might be like, you're crazy. What are you talking about? But I'm also like, no, I know what I saw. I know what I experienced. And also, it just, I don't know, it humors me. It's like, it's not, yeah, to see, it freaked me out when I first started noticing different things shifting. Because there's definitely one time where, I guess this is a story time card. There was one time whenever I was at dinner with my husband and his plate came out, and I remember looking at it and being like, man, he doesn't have a whole lot of fries. Like, they didn't give him a lot of fries. Like, it felt like he had just a couple. And I was just like, okay, whatever. And I looked down and I was eating my food. And then I looked up again, 30 seconds, a minute later, and his plate was suddenly full of fries. I was like, I don't think I said anything out loud to him, but I remember I was like, in my mind, I was like, where did all those fries come from? Yeah, yeah. Hey, Hank. Yeah, here I am sharing it with you. Even my husband came in here afterward. Like, I told him the story about my computer freezing and it changing, and he came over and was like looking at Canva and because that's typically what I use. And he was like, how did you make that happen? And I was like, I didn't. I didn't make it happen. Uh, I was spirit slash the other side or whatever, They're out there. Yeah. Uh, anyways, all that to say is, you're not crazy. The collective message is, you're not crazy. You're just kind of jumping around on new timelines. Uh, just fun to think about. I'm also kind of being drawn to this like purple wispy situation going on right in the middle of this wing. It almost gives me like violet flame, but I think there might be something there for someone tuning in. Good. I'm just highlighting that. Alright. Cool. For the collective message, me. That was funny. Okay. Let's go back to our regularly scheduled programming. It's funny. The one thing I've noticed too about like oracle readings and things, in the chair, I feel like I need to sit further forward because I feel like my feet need to be more solidly grounded when doing like oracle readings. Whereas with the love deck, I feel like I can kind of chill and sit back more. Yeah, just something I'm sharing. Oh, I meant to put this back. Okay, Alkaline. You still with me? You hang in through my collective reading stories. Thank you. Okay. These are typically just whatever comes through, it's in the highest and best. have a particular area you want me to, like a subject matter to focus on? Probably not love. Love is more of the other deck. That probably wasn't a very clear question, but that was meant to be a question of like, are you good with highest and best? Whatever comes through in the highest and best, like a general reading. Finance. Alright. Yeah, we can do finance. Alright. Whatever's in the highest and best for alkaline relates to finance. There we go. Thank you for that redemption, Hank. I will do that right after this reading. Alright. We had a lot come out. So we have 2, 4, 6 came out upright, 1 came up upside down, total of 7. 7's lucky number, so good signs for finance. We love to see luck in our finance. Where am I going? I'm going here first. First things first for alkaline, highest and best. 47 root girl that disowned self, but really, here's the image. But where I'm going is the top, where it just feels like, just the message feels like it's just starting to grow. Like they're just starting to grow. We've got the foothold. Like we're just starting to get the branches kind of going up to start blooming. So it feels like we're growing. We're growing. It's coming. Like the foundation has the foundation has been set. Like it's, yeah. I keep going up here. Like I just keep going, like feel that there's like a firm foundation, there's a good foundation, but growing. Now we have Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences. Here's I really get drawn to the light on this sword. A little bit of the bee, but really more of the like light on the sword. Using the light to fighter. Yeah, there's a very powerful, like there's a very powerful like there's a very powerful forward energy with this of like No, I think I'll just leave it there. It just there's a very powerful forward energy. Like it just feels very strong. It's masculine. Very, very strong on the masculine side, very strong on this like right side. Just like, yeah. We ride at dawn. Like that's the I don't know, this like go get 'em attitude. Up next is Stars in the Sky, Limitless Possibilities, 51. This feels very, very tapped in. This feels very, peaceful, tranquil. like at ease, like be at ease. Be at ease. It's coming. They're like unlimited possibilities. Be at ease. Be at ease. Let it come. Let it come. Don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Let it come. Very... Bring it in, calling it into the hands. Even like right now as I'm doing this motion, I feel like it's like bringing the energy down, bringing that like not down to be like a negative. It's more like bringing that energy into the 3D reality, you know. Like let it come. Bring it into 3D. Let it come into 3D. Bringing it down. Bringing it down. Keep doing that with my arm until I feel like I need to stop. 64, Woodwives, adaptability. Where do I go? Here's the full card. But really where my eyes go... Go here. I see two different things here. I either see like a mask. Try to balance it. I either see a mask where it's like, here's an eye, there's an eye, and it's kind of like bugging out. But if I zoom out maybe a little bit more, I see more of like a profile of like a little boy's face. Like looking to the side. I guess it's probably that way. But it's... I see two different things here. I see like a mask, see like the profile of a face, like a little, feels like a child's face. Feels like a message of like connecting with the little boy or your inner child. Yeah, I mean, when you connect with your inner child, and you connect with like the joy that the inner child can bring, you can manifest so much faster, or you just like the universe loves to see you having fun and being filled with joy and gratitude. So that's kind of where that feels like it's coming in. Okay, I was actually going to this card, and so I'm gonna go back to this one. So this one is 56, the wall obstacles. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Here's the card. I've never noticed it on this card, but it's coming through right now, where I'm being really highlighted, like the roof. The roof of, I think, just like this sides of this image right here, the roof right there, or it's like feeling like a roof like right there, right through there. And it feels like your wall or your obstacle is like your own limiting beliefs, like your own, like you've put a cap on yourself, you've put a roof on the abundance or finances that can come in, and it feels like tear down that roof. Dream bigger. Which one? Number 2, beloved, radical acceptance. Beloved. Beloved, beloved, beloved. Where am I going? Show you this one. I just kind of dance around this card. I'm not being pulled into any one particular direction, so I think this might be more for you to to receive. Beloved, 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 beloved. I feel like I gotta keep saying beloved. Beloved, beloved, beloved. Beloved. Yeah. I feel like I said, I feel like my eyes just kind of dance around. Dancing with the beloved. Your beloved? Quite a big highlight on beloved. Like I can just feel it in my mouth, and my tongue just wants to keep saying the beloved. Beloved, beloved, beloved. Okay. Last but not least, 53, Stranger Curiosity. Oh my gosh, I've never noticed this card. This is so cool. You're getting lots of fun things. So here's the full card. But really where my eyes go are the reflection that's in the water that's behind curiosity, or behind the word stranger. I've never noticed the reflection there until now. But it's like this, like, take a good look at your reflection and who do you see? This can be rhetorical, you don't need to answer in the chat if you want, but the message feels like take a good look at your reflection and who do you see? This reflection here is not the same image of, you know, who's up here. Like, who do you want to see? So instead of this message feels like it's like stop seeing what's right in front of you and start seeing who, like, what you want to create and who you want to be, who you want to create, who you want to become. Yep. All of me. Yeah. Look in the mirror. What do you see? Okay. Do you have any questions, Alkaline? Before I send your energy back to you. Well, thank you for sharing your time, energy, and gifts with me. I'll go ahead and send your energy back to you now, Alkaline. Call my energy back to me. Send you, your loved ones, your community, your country, and your world so much love and light. God. Oracle Spark. Uplifting message or reminder from source meant for the collective. What kind of... message from source or spirit? An uplifting message. What you got, spirit? be loved. Allow yourself to be loved. Allow yourself to feel loved. Allow your heart fill with love. Allow your heart to be loved. Allow the love in. Allow your heart to mend. Allow your heart to expand. Allow the grief to leave. The pain to leave. Be loved. Be loved. What Spirit's got for us? All right. Hank, your turn. Are you, one, are you still with me? And two, thank you. All right. Hey, can I be Lady Light? Can you call me Lady Light? Okay. Well, I just know that there's other chatters that have light in their name, and there's other chatters that have lady in their name. Okay. Don't want to get confused, you know? Plus, I like my name. I like the name. Are you up for a general reading, or do you have a... You and a Leo? Hmm. Alright. There's just like a little resistance I came up with that, but I'll get the okay that I can, so. Alright. Whatever's in the highest and best for Hank. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna trust that those wanted to come out. More. Maybe a little bit more. I think we got everything now. Got 5 cards. Got lots of greens and blues. Where are we going for? 29. We're gonna go with this one. Horn cactus, resourcefulness. Can't decide how I want my microphone today. It's fine. Here's the card. Really where I get drawn here is a lot of third eye energy coming in. Very A very strong sensation coming into the third eye. But it feels like your third eye is just like, we open, we out here. Like it's like a shining light. It's like a beacon. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. You also got 53, Stranger Curiosity. My eyes here are going... Here's the full card, but really where my eyes are being drawn is the glare to not be so glary. Right down the center of their head. And the fact that their eyes are closed, but like kind of the light shining, again, highlighting that forehead, third eye. Glare, there we go. But I've also not noticed that their eyes have been closed before, so it's just like this, like seeing them but not seeing them. There we go. Now it's not so trippy with the light. More to share here, or at least on this card. I don't even know if this is a real song, but it's like I like hear this like, close my eyes and see her, like something like that. Yeah, but she's strong in your mind. Definitely in your mind. And in your mind's eye. We're going to 32 jeweled web connectivity. Where are we going? Full card. I really get highlighted. This like swirl right here for you. Kind of looks like a number 6, actually. At least I feel like I need to highlight the number 6 here. And this swirl relates to the web. Nice. Yeah, what you need in there? Next one, whale song, resonating. Speaking of 6, here's another 6 for you. 6-1. 6, 6, 6, 6. Oh, I just said the angel number is 666? Alright. That happened, organically, I guess. Cool. Pointing that out. No, I'm not highlighted in any particular area. I just feel like I need to hold this one up for you. I'm holding this one up for you. I would go back to angel number 666. Do a quick Google of what that might mean. Here, I'll angel no. 666 often signifies balance, harmony, and a call refocus on personal and spiritual growth. Okay. Great. Okay. And amazing. The last card that came forward for you is 28, Hollow Bone, Teachability. Coming up to the head again. Here's the full card. Really where I get drawn is like the swirl behind the skull and then right here, but I'm feeling a lot at the back of the head, so like I feel a lot on the top of the head happening, like a lot of energy pouring into the top of the head. And there's a lesser known chakra location right at the base of the skull, which is often thought of as like the mouth of God. And so I feel the energy just like shooting through those two locations between the third eye and that back of the head space. Kind of breathing with you on that one. Breathing through whatever activation you just got. But you don't get anything? It's like right here. Like heart-y symbol, swirly symbol, key-like symbol, right here in the middle of the forehead. Are you open to... I'm feeling... Okay, hold on. I'm feeling called to do sort of like a Reiki technique of like a key unlock on your third eye. It can be a lot of energy moving through when it happens. I can only share from my perspective when I've had it done to myself, and the few times I've done it to others, they've always been like, that was a lot. Are you interested in having the like third eye unlocked and like some like Reiki energy? Or do you consent to receive that in this space, in this moment? What are the consequences? To be frank, I don't know. Like, so when the when I had an unlock, I had it on my sacral chakra. Um, and I was emotional for about like 24 hours because it was just like, uh, it's basically like unlocking the chakra and like the energy center. And so for me, whenever I had it done to myself, it made me emotional for about 24 to 36 hours as I was like moving through a lot of that energy, like grief that was kind of like just so congested there, and just kind of really nourishing and taking care of myself. Since it's coming up for your third eye, I imagine that, you know, it's gonna help unlock your third eye. And whenever I was like, from my knowledge and whenever I was tapping into my third eye, I definitely had. Did I have headaches for like a day, or potentially had a headache for a day? I do think I had a headache, or like. Well, it's your choice if you want it open. So, opening your third eye will help connect you more deeply with, you know, your mind's eye, seeing your um that oh gosh, hold on. Like seeing things more clearly in your mind's eye. Because you've already shared that you've had some pretty vivid dreams and things. But all of these were kind of pointing at telepathy, that third eye. But like I said, I can't promise you of what it will do or what it won't do. The sensation is like, imagine your chakra or third eye being like an egg, and my unlocking will be like I've just kind of cracked the egg to let the light in. Okay. That's okay. Just an offering that felt like it was coming forward, but if it feels like it's not the right time, then, or not for me to do for you in this moment, then that's okay too. We don't have to do it. Okay. Well, I only work with beings of the light. I only work with whatever is in the highest and best. So, if I am involved in it at all, my intention is always love, light, whatever serves the highest and best. So, but like I said, if now is not the time, if now is not the space, that's okay. If you want it to be more of a private, personal offering where, you know, we do it as like an energetic surgery type of offering, or like my one-on-one type of thing, I have that available. That way I can kind of help support afterwards. But yeah, maybe it's just Spirit's way of saying, you know, it's coming, or like the third eye awakening is approaching, and to kind of get your affairs, or get your space, your energy, your mind, body, spirit kind of in a place that you're ready for it to expand some more, if and when you are. But there's more that can be expanded. Mm. If it's yeah, if it's a concern about seeing others, or like kind of waking up to too much stuff at once, that would be my invitation of starting a boundary book before you do it, or always doing one like near it, because you can always do it and see what happens, and be like, oh, there are a lot of spirits, hold on, let me put some boundaries in place. Or if it's, and if you don't need to, then you don't need to. I'm trying to remember whenever I was yeah, I'm trying to remember when I was opening up my third eye, or like as I was feeling that awaken. And I'm not someone who, at least it's not something I've really worked with a ton, where I don't see too, well, at this point with boundaries and things, I don't see spirits like physically. Every now and again I might see some, like, at least not in the home, not in my home. I have enough boundaries in place that I don't see that kind of stuff. But I'm trying to think. I don't think it's her job. With love, no. I think the reading's showing it about you. This was definitely me tuning into your energy as it relates to that, but because you are a powerful being as well, capable of all of these things. Well, do some more research on like third eye awakening, third eye opening, that kind of stuff, to kind of get a little bit more a feel for what it might be like. I'm blanking off the top of my head, other than, like I said, I think I had a little bit of a headache for a few hours, or like a day. But that's definitely for you to overcome, if you want to overcome it. It's definitely, I mean, it is definitely a, you know, once you do it, you can't really go back. So that is fair. I'm glad you asked and checked in. There are some steps in our healing and our growth journey that it's like, no, you can always kind of fall back down, or like stay in the box. But there's definitely a box-ish. There's a rough box, or layers of boxes, and there's definitely certain boxes that once you open, you can't go back into that box. Yeah. That's for each of us on our own journey to decide when we're ready to fully let go of what we knew life to be and step into what it could be with new knowledge. What if I suddenly take on all? That's where Boundary Book comes in place, my friend. You don't need to carry that all on your own. You have a whole spirit team up there ready, willing, waiting for you to call upon them to help. You're not meant to carry everything. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and send your energy back to you now, Hank. Call my energy back to me. Perfectly A-okay. Listen to yourself, first and foremost. I'm not gonna do something to you without your consent, or for you, or with you without your consent, so. But I will send you a lot of love and light as you consider the journey ahead of you with awakening your third eye. I appreciate you sharing your time, energy, gifts, messages, vulnerability, authenticity, there we go, in the chat. So thank you. Yeah, go read it. Or just go read up on Third Eye Awakening. I don't think I have anything on my site about that just yet. Like I said, I don't. For me, in my journey, it didn't open super, like. I swore I saw a card that was flipped over in here. For me, like, I knew it was happening, and like I said, I think it was just kind of headaches that was coming in, but I don't. I guess I'm fine. Aw, thanks for taking me with you, Retro. Yeah, I'll go into grocery stores and not, or like I'll put music on, or sometimes it depends. I am definitely someone that people interact with now. I used to not be, but as I've healed and grown and become more open with my energy and kind of sharing my joy, I definitely get strangers talking to me all the time. Ooh, that's fun. Having some fun synchronicities happening. Yeah. Do I see white flashes of light in the corner of my eye sometimes? Yeah, yes. It's not as common anymore. I've had times where I've like taken photos, and so like I've taken, yeah. I'm like I've had times where I've taken photos, um, and I'm someone who, I mean, I have a science background. I've taken photography classes. Like I am very skeptical when anyone posts a photo these days. I'm like, I don't know, but I myself have taken a photo, and I know the situation and scenario that I have created, but I like where I was standing and how the light was hitting me, and I know when I was standing in that position and taking a photo of myself, there was nothing, like there was no light glare on me, but in the photo I had a light, like a little white light on my shoulder, and just kind of like moved around on one of my shoulders in like a couple of my photos. And that kind of gave me like the feeling of my grandmother whenever I had that come through, where like that happened. Um, and again, that's one of those things I'm like, everyone's gonna be like, that's just a light. Like, how did you create that light? Or it was just a glare. And I get it. I get the skepticism. Honestly, had I not experienced it for myself and got to play with it myself, like I wouldn't have believed it. So, um, yeah. So, seeing little light orbs, yeah. There's times when my cats will like just all of a sudden like look up at a corner and start meowing, and I'm like, "Who's with us, buddy? Like, who came to say hi?" Uh, I did put some other like I've I woke up one night a few months back, and I felt like the presence of, and I saw sort of like a shadowy figure in the corner of my room, and I remember I checked in with them, and I was like, who are you? What do you want? And they were just they were overall harmless. They were just like popping in. Um, but it definitely like kind of freaked me out a little bit, and I had to remind myself like, no, I'm safe. I'm good. Like they I asked them for their intentions. They stated their intentions. Um, but I was like, please go. Please leave. And they did. Um, they left, and then I'm pretty sure that next morning I put in my boundary book. I was like, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to come into the house anymore, y'all. Like, I am fine to be sent like bird symbols or like other things outside, but no, don't come into the house. Please stay out of the house. I'm fine. I'm fine to experience it outside, but especially not in the bedroom, especially not at night. No. I'm sorry, y'all, but no. Or sorry, not sorry. It's just like I enjoy waking up to my gifts. I enjoy being able to have these experiences, and also I'm like that. I'm good. There are some things I'm okay with. I'm okay to not. I'm okay to not have them show up in my house. Or if they do, I might have put the boundary where it's like only beings of the light are allowed to come in to my home. Um, or like only, yeah. I don't know, something like I have a couple around, who's allowed into, like energetically allowed into my space here. Um, but yeah. So if you are waking up to them, totally makes sense. Yeah, you're not crazy. And also, if it becomes overwhelming or you're like, there's just too much happening, you can use a boundary book. Yeah, I get audible noises as well. That one's I'll get those when I meditate a lot. Oh, fascinating. Hold on. Yeah. I don't remember. I don't often remember the sounds that I hear. Um, oh, that's a lie. There's one that's standing out to me. Like I remember getting the sound of like I could hear the ocean, and it sounded like a wet towel slapping a boardwalk, like a squishing of the wet towel, and then there's like the ocean background. I don't know if I ever remembered what that or like figured out what that one meant. No, even as I ask, it feels like I haven't, that one hasn't come to fruition yet. But now that it's coming up in the space, I'm like, I wonder if that's coming back. Uh, I am. Okay. Ask me again. Ask me again in like a month. I've got some stuff coming up that is kind of related to that. Um, which, if that's true, that's fucking crazy. I had that sound like 2 years ago. I think that sound came up 2 years ago. Is that true? Was it a year? When did I go? Oh, hold on. This is important for me to figure out for myself for a second. Uh, oh my God. It was. It was like a year and a half ago. Or like before, like 2 years ago. Okay. Wild. I remember, we had gone to a beach. Um, like I had that sound a few months before, like we had taken a trip. Um, but the last time I was around like ocean water, I thought that sound might come up was when we had gone to Florida, but we didn't. Last time we were in Florida was in October of 2023. Wild. Wild. The message about angels, good ones are allowed. I would say like ain't like light. Angels of the light are probably allowed to interact. Neutral ones can observe. Bad is not go near. In thought. Such thing as a bad angel? I don't feel like there are bad angels. There are dark angels? Are dense angels? What's a dense angel? Yeah, I don't believe in Satan or the devil. Um, Personally, I think that's just like the I think that's just like dense energy, and I don't think it needs to be personified into a being or entity. But it's just like the energy of, you know, pain or sadness or suffering. Probably more like pain. But I think the universe wants to be in balance, so we have to have, you know, light energy. We also have to have dark energy or dense energy. Opposite of subtle. I don't know what that question was to. Yeah, I'll occasionally use the word God depending on who I'm talking to, but I prefer source or just spirit. But every time I do like my main opening prayer, oh, what is density? What is dense? The density, a great question. Something I need to consider when I'm making my spreadsheet. I think of density as like the frequency at which the... Hold on. How do I want... This is a great question. This is a great question. Thank you. I'm thinking. Hold on. I'll need to think of other ways to word this. And so I appreciate you bringing that into the space. When I said opposite of subtle, I was answering the question. Ah, okay. Oh, I was... Okay, I got you. I was speaking out loud. As I was, like, channeling in that moment. I got it. We're coming back. That's okay. That's okay. But it is a good question to think of, like, what is density or what's considered dense. Because I view density because I don't like thinking of things as good and bad, and it's just kind of where I am on my journey. I understand that a lot of people like using the good and bad language, but I like using like light versus dense because it just feels more neutral to me, and it feels more... Yeah, it feels more neutral and less judgment. Like there's less judgment attached to it. And so I think of, you know, light energy or something as light is, I mean, obviously there's like the physical sense where it might, you know, feel light physically, but I also think of like lightness as like it's like vibing really high frequency. It's like the energy of love, the energy of source. And then I think of density, or as more of like the dense emotions, which are like the heavier emotions, the sadder emotions, which are vibrating at a lower frequency, or like they're moving slower. So it feels like they're more dense. That's something I don't know, I'm gonna play with that one, or kind of let that one marinate in the old brain, and see what kind of comes through there. But that's kind of the verbiage that I like to use when I think about emotions or light, like good versus bad. I like to do like, you know, light versus dense. It's like bad feels judgment based to me, and I trying to detach from that judgment. Everything just is, you know? And that sounds very kumbaya yoga-y, but here we are. Yeah, high and low frequency. It's no judgment, it's just a descriptor. How does that work with lightheaded? I need a more context to that question, Hank. I mean, to be frank, if you've had a really good orgasm, you're probably getting lightheaded. But if you're in depression, you're probably feeling a bit more dense-headed, a bit more cloudy-headed, a bit more, you know, low vibes, lower frequency. Oh, I'm saying don't take it as good. Don't use good versus bad. But that said, if we say don't take it as good, then lightheadedness, if you're, there's a balance in being lightheaded, because I think I'm probably using the term like floaty. I get floaty. I can feel myself getting a little floaty right now because I don't have my feet on the ground. They're just kind of tucked up underneath me on my chair. But to me, when you get floaty or you get lightheaded, which I do think I should classify or clarify that I do think you can get lightheaded for medical reasons, and in which case, you know, take care of your body and please like eat food and drink water and do the things that like helps you not be we don't need you passing out. But I do think that you can get to a place of balance and being connected, or in channeling, in being more floaty or more lightheaded, where there's a healthy way to do it, or there's a healthy way for your body to do it, so you can get connected. And like that's what I'm feeling like right now, is like I'm connected, I'm channeling for the most part, or like I kind of check in and all the things. I probably do need to break here for a bit if I decide to stream again this evening, because I am feeling my body feeling tired and getting hungry, and just I need to go eat some food to like help ground again. So I don't think being lightheaded is necessarily, you know, end all be all. We should try to strive to be lightheaded or floaty all the time. It's about finding balance for yourself, and finding balance in being connected to your intuition, and being connected to source and channeling, and whatever your team and or your higher self is kind of like guiding you to do, and also remembering that you're a human and you're living in a body and you need to take care of your body and you need to take care of your mind and your spirit in this physical space, in this realm. And you do that in all sorts of ways, but you love yourself, and you can show up loving yourself with food, with activities, with, you know, whatever else. Yeah. I also believe in Source to be love. But there's a balance. There's a balance there. Source is love. Source is light. Source is also dark. Source is in everything. But the darkness doesn't need to be like this. The darkness can be, or the density or low frequency can manifest as like physical objects, planets, worlds, dirt, rocks, you know, that kind of thing. Whereas our spirits are the love, the light, the other half of the balance of the yin-yang symbol. Okay. All right. This conversation definitely got very floaty for me, and I love it. I'm grateful for it, but damn, your girl is hungry. I was like, whoo, I felt myself there after that. Exactly. Source is both and. Okay. Well, I appreciate the new follows. I appreciate the lurkers. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in, popping in. I'm gonna go refuel. I'm gonna go ground. I'm probably gonna go play some video games after I eat some like nachos or something. Like I just but it's chill time. This was good. Very interesting, Hank. I appreciate you all sharing, showing up authentically, being vulnerable, being respectful of one another. I love it. Keep up with the good vibes, everyone. Keep up being amazing humans, learning, growing, you know, all the things. Thank you. Thank you. If you haven't heard it from me recently, thank you. I am grateful for you. I love you all. I love each and every one of you, and I will be on, I don't know, maybe later this evening. We'll see. But I love you. Have a beautiful rest of your day if I don't hop on later, but I will see you again soon. So, bye, my loves.